I just took the longest train ride of America on this train behind me. It was 52 hours non-stop. But let's start from the beginning. This is me, about to spend the next 52 hours on America's longest non-stop train journey. Starting in Chicago and ending all the way in California aboard the legendary California Zephyr. And for this mission, I'm completely on my own. Although my friends gave me a mission.
Our quest for you is to exchange an item or an object with a stranger. So, this way, you and the stranger will have a lifelong memory.
Okay, I love this actually. The reviews warn me about delays, sleepless nights, and spending days trapped on a train. Honestly, I probably should have listened.
What are you doing?
But as a foreigner, I wanted to meet real Americans and see the parts of the country that most travelers fly right over. There's just one problem. I could only afford the cheapest seat on the entire train. The train goes in 40 minutes and I don't have any snack and I don't have any pillows or anything to sleep on actually. The trip didn't exactly get off a great start. I was already running late for the train. I got every essential I could think of and ordered a taxi. What was the longest train you ever tried?
The longest train is to New York.
To New York?
Yeah,
How long is that?
16 hours.
Oh, have a good one. Bye. Thank you, thank you. I started to panic. Nobody seemed to know which platform the train was leaving from, and there wasn't even an information desk to ask. But somehow I made it just in time. I have just made it. And here is the train. And with that, the journey began. When buying my ticket, I had 3 seating options to choose from. The most expensive was a bedroom, a private room with real beds, meals included, and access to showers. Next was the roomette, a smaller private cabin that still turns into a bed and comes with many of the same perks. And finally, there was coach class. No room, no bed, no shower. Just a reclining seat for the entire 52-hour journey. And of course, that's the one I booked. That's it basically, but I'm only here while I'm sleeping. The woman sitting next to me wasn't your average passenger. She was over 70 years old and she was traveling solo across America for an entire month. You from here somewhere?
Yeah, I'm from Charlottesville, Virginia.
Ah.
You know, I'm doing a watercolor every single day.
Can you show me?
Yeah, day 1.
Oh my god, that's beautiful. The picture is nicer. You painted.
Thank you.
The train pulled out of Chicago and just like that, the adventure began. There was no turning back now. My first mission was to figure out the train. It didn't take long to realize there were 5 places I'd be spending most of my time. First was my coach car, which for the next 52 hours was basically my home. Then there was the Sightseer Lounge, a giant glass observation car where everyone seemed to hang out. Downstairs was the cafe selling everything from coffee to burgers and even playing cards. There was also the dining car where sleeper passengers got their meals included while the rest of us had to pay extra. And finally, there were the restrooms, but more on that later. Can I just have an IPA?
Sure,
Alright, I have my own seat here. First trying IPA. I bought a beer and sat down in the Sightseer Lounge. Then suddenly, a guy sat next to me and started to chat.
I'm going to a town called Lincoln, Nebraska,
Okay.
which is like 10 hours-ish.
It turned out he was also a filmmaker.
That's a college football
Nice.
stadium. But I feel like the trains in America, people just don't take them that often, and there's not that many of them, and it's not even really less expensive, at least for me right now. I don't know what America's deal is with trains. They don't like them, I guess.
Seems like it's pretty easy to make friends here. So this is our first stop where we can go off for some fresh air. We are at Galesburg. Very long train. I got back on the train, but my new friend wasn't in the Sightseer Lounge anymore. So I decided to open my first snack and rest for a bit. That's when I realized my new friend was sitting right in front of me, reading. Is it the end of a beautiful friendship? I just got a video from the guys, which is my first challenge on the train. Let's see what they want me to do.
Our task for you is to exchange an item or an object with a stranger. So, this way you and the stranger will have a lifelong memory. Good luck!
Have a great trip!
Bye!
Bye! Okay, I love this actually. I would give one more rule to myself, that the one person cannot be the lady sitting next to me, because it would be kind of too easy. So I should make one more friend somehow. I went to the sightseer lounge and sat down next to an older guy. I was a little nervous about talking to him, so I decided to just sit there and wait. But before long we started chatting. Unfortunately, I still wasn't able to ask him to complete the challenge, but I got hungry. Sadly, the dining car was fully booked for dinner, so I had to settle for the cafe car and find something delicious to eat. They have a lot of things here. Let me try the burger.
And then here you go, sir.
Thank you. Looks interesting. Alright. Taste test. I have very low expectations. It tastes exactly how it looks. I really hope that the diner is better quality. I decided to call it a day and went to get ready for bed. The restroom and changing area was surprisingly spacious and clean, with plenty of coat hangers and enough room to comfortably change clothes. I thought it would be much worse, actually. Hungarian toilets are not like this. This is my first time washing my teeth on a train. I'm ready for the night. And this is the part where it gets interesting. Finally, my new best friend Joanne and I went to sleep. Both a little nervous about how much sleep we are actually going to get. Day 2 is what makes this train so famous. Some people ride the California Zephyr just for this part. The route climbs high into the Rocky Mountains, and if you're lucky, you might even see some snow. After that, the train follows the Colorado River through some absolutely insane canyons. My plan for the day was simple. Try the dining car, make some new friends, hopefully complete my challenge along the way, and enjoy the views. Alright, let's go get some breakfast. I woke up in Colorado near Denver at around 6 a.m. The sleep wasn't great, but I still managed to get about 7 hours, which was better than I expected. I was starving, so I decided it was finally time to try the dining car for breakfast. They sat me with 2 other guys, but neither of them seemed too interested in chatting.
Yeah, I'd like to get the French toast.
The waitress, though, was awesome.
Excuse me, can I have some maple syrup, please?
Within about 30 seconds, she had already become one of my favorite side characters on the train. The breakfast was $20, which included unlimited drinks and 1 meal. There were a bunch of good options on the menu, but one thing instantly stood out to me. I'd never tried it before, and it felt about as American as it gets. So I was really curious what French toast on an Amtrak train would be like. I ended up eating the whole thing, probably around 2,000 calories, but honestly, worth it.
All finished, it was very good.
One of our engines might not make it going up the Rocky Mountains, so as a fail-safe, they want to add another engine here at this freight yard. For sure, we will be here at least another hour, so please be flexible, guys. Thank you.
I didn't really mind the wait, besides the view was pretty much peak America. We're moving again after 2 hours. They finally changed the engine, and after a 2-hour delay, the train was moving again. I had a seat in the sightseer lounge with basically no legroom, but I still didn't want to give it up because the car was packed. Everyone knew that the most spectacular part of the journey was coming up. I came on this train with no expectations. Honestly, I was worried it might be boring. but instead it turned into one of the most memorable experiences of my life.
We're in the mountains and it is snowing. That is amazing. There are a lot of trees with snow on them. Looks beautiful.
However, all that sightseeing made me pretty hungry, so I decided to try the dining car for lunch. This time I got seated with a father with his 2 sons from West Virginia.
How come did you guys go by a train now?
Visiting my brother in Denver.
Okay.
And we wanted to just take the train so my sons could see the Rocky Mountains.
Dessert before the meal.
Oh, yeah. American style.
Yeah. In the breakfast there is also salt and sweet together. It's so strange for me.
That's why we're all so fat.
I couldn't believe how friendly they were. One of my favorite parts of this trip was meeting people from all over the country and hearing completely different perspectives on life.
It is much better than yesterday. Also not alone. Good company, good food, good views. Just the perfect lunch.
And then, just when the bill arrived,
The family was so nice, I can't believe. Actually, the father paid for my lunch. I mean, I can't believe how kind people are on this train. It's amazing.
after lunch I went back to the sightseer lounge, where a train employee was sharing interesting facts about the places we were passing through. I sat next to a guy who was photographing the entire trip on film.
Excuse me, from folks around the world, we are all connected. So ladies and gentlemen, remember, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. So don't stop believing. I love you. Have a good day.
And later I ran into Joan again. She told me stories from her younger days and mentioned that she'd been writing her diary for over 60 years. While she kept writing it, I started reading a book my father had just published about my grandmother. As we followed the Colorado River through the section many people called the Mini Grand Canyon, I kept looking up from the pages and out the window. There was something surreal about reading my father's words while watching these massive canyons drift by. Joanne and I decided to book dinner together. When it was finally our turn, we got seated with two really nice guys.
Okay, let's try the shrimp. It's good. There's the salad. That was the other option.
The conversation was flowing naturally, the views just kept getting better, and I was getting really excited to finally try a steak cooked on a train.
Cheers.
Cheers to train travel. Cheers.
Cheers.
Think of the steak.
Let's check how the steak is. That steak is actually very good.
Yeah.
How many points would you give to your food out of 10?
The fish is a little dry. I give it a 6.
We stayed there talking long after everyone else had left the dining car. Honestly, it was the perfect way to end the second day.
Oh, you're there.
It is the second morning, so the last on the train. They're out of paper towels, out of tissues, out of soap. I still don't have the chance to shower, but hey, I just woke up in Nevada, so...
Good morning, Nevada! This is the last day on the train and I still haven't completed my challenge. Joanne has this tradition where she takes one photo every day and later turns it into a painting. On the train she was working on one of her paintings, while a new friend she had just met was painting something of her own. I was so amazed that she wasn't doing any of this for content or to show it off. She was simply making her life more memorable because she genuinely appreciated the time she has on this beautiful planet. I learned so much from her. Then, out of nowhere, a guy started playing the banjo. A few minutes later, another guy joined in with a harmonica.
They became a band now.
But the harmonica guy had to leave.
What are you doing?
I knew it was my moment.
I think I will give him my lighter from Hungary, which looks like this. Let's see what he will give for me in exchange.
No, album. This is Naughty Squirrel Farms. I advise you wash it before you wear it.
That's very cool.
We grow marijuana in California legally. What I would like to be able to do is take my crop, because California grows the best. It's on camera. We do. I should be able to package it, and if it's legal in your country, sell it to you.
I still can't believe I traded my naked girl lighter with an actual cannabis farmer from California. We finally crossed into California and it was time to say goodbye to my buddy, Joanne.
Sacramento, do not miss your stop for Sacramento.
Okay, I'm going.
Can I hug you?
Yeah, oh, yes.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure. Oh.
Oh, good there.
Looking back, I'm so glad I took this trip alone. Instead of flying to San Francisco in a few hours, I got to see a side of America that no one can experience unless they take the longest train ride in the United States.
To be honest, at the beginning, I was so worried that it's going to be boring for me because it's like 52 hours. I actually downloaded some movies and some series and I haven't watched them at all because I didn't have the time for it. Because I was here always in the viewing lounge. The views were so spectacular, I couldn't not watch it. So, take this train.
And if you made it all the way to the end of the video, leave the word canyon in the comments so I know you were here. And of course, subscribe to the channel for more adventures like this.